Hello everyone, welcome back or to my YouTube channel. This July I only read 5 books, which is not as many as I expected because it is summer, but I just got really busy and I've been doing so much stuff that I just didn't have that much time to read. But today I'm going to be going through all of my July reads. The first book I read was Sunny Side Up, which is a graphic novel about a girl going to visit her grandpa in the summer by herself. And it is just such a cute summery book. I read it like 5 times and it's just short, and I wanted during my exams some way to feel like it was summer because it was still cold and I was still in school and I just wanted a great summer vibe, so that was the book I chose. I rated it 5 stars because I obviously love it so much. The whole series is so cute and it will never get old. Then I read 6 Crimson Cranes, which I have been reading for such a long time. I got it in February for my birthday and I just finished it now in July, but I had to stop so many times along the way because of exams, and then I just didn't have time to read it. But finally I was in the airport and I was like, okay, I'm gonna finish it once and for all, and I did, and it was so good. It's a retelling of, what is it called? The Swan Princess?
Princess and the Swan.
Princess and the Swans? It's a retelling of the fairy tale The Wild Swans, and it's about a girl who is a princess and she gets cursed by her stepmother that she can't talk, otherwise her brothers, who are turned into cranes, will die. For every word she speaks, one of them will die. So she's trying to get rid of the curse with the help of her brothers and some other people, but not talking along the way. And I thought it was going to be kind of boring because it's just going to be description and because she doesn't talk. But it was actually so much fun to read, and it was just such an amazing story, and I love the characters, and I got the second book, so I'm so excited to read it. Then I read Everything, which I read with my sister, and this was a reread for me, but we were going to an amusement park for the last day of school, and in the lines we decided, let's pick a book and let's try to finish it while we're waiting in lines. So we did finish it. I had to read some more on the bus ride home, but we finished it in that day, and it is about a girl who is allergic to everything. And this guy moves in next door and she becomes friends with him online, and then she keeps thinking that she wants to experience a real life outside of the house that she lives in. I rated it 4.6 stars, so I rounded it up to a 5, but it was so close to being a 5 stars for me, and mostly just because when I was younger I watched the movie and I loved it so much. And it was really nice to read the book because I didn't know it was a book. And I loved the stories and the characters, but there was just a few scenes that weirded me out a little bit, or I was like, what? That I was like, okay, not fully 5, but close enough. Then I read This Is Not the Jess Show, which was another reread of one of my favorite books. It is about a girl named Jess who is living in 1998, and she's just living her life, but a lot of weird stuff starts happening that's making her question the world that she lives in, and everybody in town is being really suspicious, and there's this huge flu that broke out that half of the town is missing. So she's questioning everything that's going on, and it's just such a great fast-paced book that you just want to keep reading to find out what happens. And obviously it's 5 stars for me because it's one of my faves, and I really recommend reading it. There's also a second one that's pretty good, not as good as this one, but I love the characters and the whole story is so unique and it's not like anything I've ever read before. And lastly, I read Influence, which was a reread of another one of my favorites. It follows 4 girls, all different influencers, and the life that you see on social media, but then also away from the cameras, and you see that it's not always what you expect. This was 5 stars for me. Obviously, I love it so much. This author is so good, Sarah Shepard, and I definitely recommend. So this month of July I had 4 5-star reads and 1 4.6, so it was a good reading month for me. And almost all of them, except for 6 Crimson Cranes, were rereads, so this was my month of 5 stars and my month of rereads. So I would say it was, even though I didn't read that many books, it was a pretty good reading month. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!